your family, and like I just want to know, like, how did you know your spouse was a one, and like how can a spouse support somebody who's like a speaker and a coach, and what advice would you give for people selecting a mate?
Okay, so I can tell you that how did I know she was the one? Because we met in 2017 when I was pretty much broke because I decided to go back to school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the mindset that I took back then, just so that everybody knows, is the mindset of the error, right? I felt like I was just being pulled back as far as possible, right? Because I was broke, even after I had already published books and everything, right? But I was broke. So then I knew I'm being pulled back, and when this thing happens, I'm gonna be just catapulted all the way forward, right? So it doesn't matter if I'm broke right now. I know I'm gonna be very far ahead once this is done. So that was the mindset. So I met her in 2017, and interestingly enough, she was in my audience. So she sent me a message afterwards. She was like, "Oh my God, you're so awesome, yeah." And so you're so awesome. I love what you said, blah, blah, blah. But I can tell you this, Lee, I always get these messages. So I always respond the same way. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. I do this for everybody. I appreciate your words, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, kept on sending me messages like, I want to meet in person. I want to meet in person.
Whoa.
I was writing a book. So she was persistent, right? I was writing a book.
Oh my God, I've been doing this dating thing all wrong. I'm taking notes. Okay, sorry.
You're taking notes, yeah. So she was like, I want to meet with you in person. I was like, I cannot meet because I'm writing a book right now. She's like, just for 10 minutes. And so I was like, okay, let's see if she's serious. So I said, we'll meet at Starbucks at 7 p.m. Please don't be late. So she arrived there, 7 p.m. Starbucks, we had an initial conversation. Of course, nice personality and everything. I was like, okay, so she's friendly, I'm friendly, she's charismatic, I'm charismatic. She can talk, I can talk. Because some people meet with you, but they just can't hold the conversation.
Right.
You're like, I don't even feel like meeting with this person, even though they're good looking. So you're like, I'm out of here. So I was like, okay, well, she's cool. I went back to my house and continued to write the books. So like I said, long story short, right, we kept on meeting for coffee and for Jamba Juice and stuff like that. Always meeting at a place where it's a decent place. I will never go meet somebody at a bar because that's not my habits. It doesn't represent me. Like I don't drink, and I don't like somebody who drinks. Like I wouldn't want my wife who drink. So I wouldn't go there. And so I met somebody at a place where I know I'm okay with this type of people, right? And we had a conversation, and we began to trying to like begin to date. And I told her, look, I really don't want to start this out because I am broke. And the American way is you go out and everybody pays half and half, but that's not my way. Like my way is every time we go out, I will pay no matter how long we've been going out for. That's my mindset. And so I told her I can't go out with you because I'm broke and I can't take you out. And she was like, I don't care. I don't mind. And so that let me know, okay, if somebody wants me, even though I'm broke, that means they're serious. They're in it for me, not because they think I have money, because I don't have any, because I'm clearly letting them know. And I was like, and I still have 6 more months of schooling. So I will be broke for the next 6 months, right? And you would think most people would be like, oh, I'm out of here. This guy, I don't want to hang out with this broke person for the next 6 months, But she stuck around. She stuck around, and I graduated successfully, And then I began my career working on self-driving technology at Uber. And, we began living together for like in the next 6 to 8 months. And a year later, we had our first baby. And how she supports me by being a speaker is like, at the beginning, she didn't understand what in the world I was doing. Because
she saw you speaking though.
I'm sorry?
But she met you while you were speaking though.
Yes, but
like the behind the scenes she didn't understand?
Yeah, you would be surprised. Even though she saw me speaking, she didn't really get like what it entails. There's a lot of work behind a speech, right? A lot of writing, a lot of marketing, a lot of sales process, a lot of like I'm writing the books, a lot of lead generation, and there's a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes. And she would always see me on my laptop working. And I have 3 virtual assistants, right? So I'm communicating with them constantly. And here she's thinking that I'm a lazy person because I'm always on my laptop.
Interesting.
And so I had to help her understand, like, this is what I do. And I was like, look, I just came out from Salesforce and they have over 10,000 employees. and most of those 10,000 employees are always sitting on their laptop.
It's
Do you
very
think
true.
it's okay to be lazy? You know, and that was like, okay. And eventually she had to understand how my process of working was. And then she was like, okay, well, it finally clicked, because from the speeches perspective, she loves it. She thinks it's great. She thinks I should speak for free every day at every school. And she thinks that everybody needs to hear me, right?
Yeah.
But from the back of the scenes process, she didn't get that. And I had to pretty much educate her on that.
Thank you for sharing that, because yeah, sometimes I forget like the behind the scenes stuff that entrepreneurs go through, because it's very difficult. Okay, depends, right? But I feel like it's difficult living with an entrepreneur because we're so crazy. So thank you for being upfront and honest with that, and that's such a cute story. I deleted all the dating apps, so I'm definitely gonna just go out speaking now. So it's a verified strategy by you. So thank you for doing that.
And that's a great strategy because of this, right? Not only are you seen as a brand, right? You're invited to talk, but you get a lot more eyes on you, and you are not asking nobody, look at me. They're already looking at you.
Yeah. Awesome. Dating advice from Ovi, guys. That's helping me personally. I love it.